Alright guys, so I think it's been a while since I last uploaded a video on how to speak English in Chinese accents, and I think it's pretty popular at this particular moment, so I want to make a sequel to this video. So in this video, I'm not going to repeat all the tricks and techniques that has been explained in the previous video. If you want to listen or learn more about it, please click on the link right over here, and I will also leave the link in the description box below so you guys can watch it. So let's get into it on how to speak English in Chinese accent. So for the first one is that for most Chinese speakers, that whenever they try to mention a word that ends with the alphabet ing, sometimes they will try to add a y sound onto it. For example, if you want to say doing, they will say it's doing, speaking is speaking, working, working, and for playing is playing. So there is a very strong y sound that ends with ing, ing. So I can give you some examples. I hate working very much. I think your face is very ugly. So for the second trick is that Chinese speakers cannot differentiate the V sound and the W sound. So as you can listen to some of my previous sentences, that whenever I say the word very, it will sound like worry without the V sound. So instead of saying survive, they will say survive. Your English is very good. I think you are a very handsome man. So for the third trick is that for Chinese speakers, they tend to add extra vowels at the end of a syllable. So typically end with consonant T, D, S, K. For example, what, hard, has, and speak. So you can notice that that is a very strong, I wouldn't say schwa, it sounds like a little bit schwa sound like ud at the end of these consonants. So for example, what is she speaking? Again, I also add the y sound on the ing. I cannot memorize it very hard. I don't think so. I still can remember it very. So you can notice that there is lots of vowel sounds and also short sounds among Chinese native speakers. And it kind of explains that there is no diphthongs in the Chinese language and also in the Cantonese language. That is why there's lots of short sound and vowel sound whenever Chinese speakers speaking English. So for a very good example is that Chinese speakers tend to say with a short I sound instead of a long I sound. So for the long I sound, typically there is a diphthong where the speaker need to extend the I sound. So for the long I sound is speech and the short one is bitch. And also peace and piss. And also sheet and shit. Some Chinese speakers cannot differentiate the long I sound and the short I sound. And I can give you an example for them. Please don't disturb me. I need some peace, okay? I want to lie down on the beach to do some reading and also some playing and resting. I just want to daydreaming. And please leave me alone. So these are the 4 techniques on how Chinese speakers speaking English. If you are a Chinese native speaker, you can simply try to notice it and avoid yourself speaking in that way. I hope that you will find it useful. And again, see you in the next video.